Katie Farner, Superstar Director for the Sunshine State Superstars. And yes, I am in the car, but I am not driving. My mom is driving. Driving with my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
That's my mom. Anyway, I wanted to make a video because it's been like a minute since I've made a video. It's been quite a while. And the reason is because we sold our house really unexpectedly fast. We sold it in only 5 days of it being on the market, and we were having to search for a new house. We did find a house, and so we've been packing up, getting ready, and not to mention we leave in like 4 days for the Disney incentive trip. So it's been a really crazy last few weeks, so it has really put a damper on my video making time. But I had a free minute here in the car while I'm driving with my mom, so I wanted to make a video about something that's been on my mind. The other day I was talking with a team member, and we were talking about sharing vendor events with other team members, and I thought, oh, I have a video on that, let me send you to the video. And then I started searching and I realized, oh no, I don't have a video for that. So here we go. I wanted to talk with you today about how to work vendor events with other people. Ideally, you're going to want to work the vendor event with your downline. Why do you want to do that? Because when you're working it with your downline, you're double benefiting. You're benefiting because your downline is getting sales, which increases your group wholesale volume. You're benefiting because your downline is booking parties, which increases your group wholesale volume. Your downline is getting new customers, potential recruits. All of this is going to benefit your downline, which will in turn benefit you because their success is your success. So absolutely a positive to work with another person. Another reason why it's a big positive, a crowded booth draws people in. Even when it's just you and another consultant, that is more visually appealing to someone walking by than a booth where a consultant is just standing there by herself, twiddling her thumbs, bored. So absolutely it succeeds in a couple different ways, working vendor events with your downline. So let's talk about how to actually split it all up and make it work. So when you're working a vendor event with your downline, you want to split the cost of the booth 50-50. So if it's $100, each of you are going to pay $50. So you go into it equal partners. Then you just bring whatever inventory or stock or however you want to word it that you have. It's really, really, really critical that the inventory that you do have is clearly labeled. You want to label the warmers, you want to label the boxes, you want to label the bars. Make sure that everything is very clearly labeled. Now, a common question that people will ask me is, well, how do you work that? Like, what if one person has more inventory than the other? Well, it is what it is, you know. Bring whatever inventory you have, and that person will bring whatever inventory they have. If you've got time to prepare for the event and you want to stock up and get some additional things, do that. But don't max out your credit cards or, you know, charge it unnecessarily, because you will find that people will place orders, especially for higher ticket items. Like my diffusers, I always bring them to display, but I never bring them to sell. I always take orders and have it shipped directly to their home. And what I'll typically do is offer to split the shipping cost with them 50-50 if they have an issue with the shipping. So that was a little side note. But bring your inventory, make sure it's clearly labeled. Bring your marketing materials. You two talk and determine if you want to have a sample bar or make samples in advance, so you both can contribute to that resource that you're going to be giving away. When it comes to working the event, agree on a time to get there, to get set up, and then get set up. And when you're setting up, I think it's silly to separate your inventory and have, well, let's say that I'm going to say for example's sake, I'm working a vendor event with a girl named Lauren. So I wouldn't have one table for my inventory and Lauren have a table for hers. No, we would put all of our inventory together. All of our bars go together in the clear plastic trays that I love from Walmart. We would put all of our warmers together and just kind of group them by size or price point. So you don't need to like divvy it all up for your display purposes. Put it together so it looks cohesive and pretty and visually appealing. When it comes to the flow of the booth, you just take turns. That's really the most fair way that I've found. So when someone comes walking up to the booth, Lauren talks to them and tries to make a sale, book a party, whatever she wants to do, then it's my turn with the next person who walks in the booth. So it's kind of like odds and just kind of the luck of the draw, but it also is going to vary depending on your skill level and your ability to just dig in and ask those questions and try to book those parties and try to make a sale. So you take turns. Now let's say that Lauren is working with someone and that person decides they want they see a Seashells nightlight and 2 Scentsy bars. So Lauren sells them the Seashells nightlight and the 2 bars that she wants. Even if the Seashells nightlight is mine, she's still gonna sell it to them. She's not gonna try to push them into purchasing something else because it's hers. She's going to sell the customer whatever the customer wants, because the customer always comes first, right? So when Lauren writes up the order form, she gets all of the customer's contact information on the top of her order form. She writes down Seashells nightlight, and next to the nightlight she just puts a K for Katie. Maybe one of the bars is mine. Great, she puts a K for Katie. And maybe the other bar is hers, so she puts an L for Lauren. She collects payment, sends the customer off, and hopefully has made a new lifelong customer. At the end of the day, inside Lauren's Scentsy bank bag, any forms that are in there means that she collected the money for that order. So any order forms that have any of my initials on them means that that is owed to me. And the same thing for me. Let's say by the end of the day, Lauren sold 1 of my night lights and 12 of my bars. And let's say that I sold 1 of her night lights. What we would do is, I would say, okay, Lauren, I sold 1 of your night lights. And she would say, okay, Katie, I sold 1 of your night lights and 12 of your bars. So we would just tell each other what we would like that person to replenish our stock with. So I would pick another night light and I would pick 12 bars. She would, in a timely manner, order those and then give them to me when they came in. And the same goes for me. I owed her 1 nightlight, so I would say, okay, Lauren, what nightlight do you want? She'd pick it, I would order it for her and give it to her when it comes in. So what's important is that you work with someone you can trust, and you work with someone that you know is going to replenish your items in a timely manner. And this is great because when I ordered that Seashells nightlight and those 12 bars to bring to the show, I got PRV for it. But now at the show, Lauren is the one who actually sold it, so now she's going to get PRV on it when she orders it to replenish my stock. So it works very well because both parties are still getting PRV, and it's just a great way to continue to replenish your stock and build your stock as you're going through the year, and you're hopefully consistently doing small vendor events. So I hope that this video was helpful for you to see the way that I choose to work vendor events with my downline and why I choose to do so. It's very, very, very rare that I will work an event by myself, and the reasons that I just listed at the beginning of the video are exactly why. It is a win-win situation for your downline and for you. So I want to encourage you to find some vendor events. Don't get discouraged when you see a $300 ticket or a $600 ticket for an event. We have one coming up this fall that's $600, so there's 6 of us doing it. 3 on one day, 3 on the other, and we've split it all up, and we're gonna work it just like this, and it's perfect and easy and simple, and it's a great way to grow your business. So thanks for watching this video, and if you aren't already subscribed, please click subscribe, and then you're gonna get notifications every time I make a video to help you work your Scentsy business. Have a great day.